All right, so this is Old Man Eric. What's up, Old Man Eric?
How you doing, guys?
We are doing a Mythic America's battle report today, the first one ever, at least for us old timers. This is Evil Joe.
Battle report.
Battle report. All right, so we are, just so you know, we're all vaccinated. So the masks are off for this battle report. We are following all CDC guidelines. Okay, so we have, what do we have today, Eric?
So we're running 1,000 points of Aztec, 4 units of Bound Dead. There's 2 units of 10, 2 units of 5, plus my Warlord, who's the High Priest, with 4 Bound Dead with him as well. As support, we have Jaguar Warriors,
Okay.
the Elites, who are right here. And then we have 2 units of the Bound Marauders right here, who are monsters in combat until you smack them in the face.
Right.
And then my absolute favorite unit in the game, which is the IR, because he gets to throw corpses overhead. So that's my list. These are my markers for the scenario that we're playing. And it's a go. And as a bonus, you guys can see this. Anyone who can tell me on Mythicos Studios page where that head comes from, I'll send you a free unit of Bound Dead.
Wow. You heard it first. He's going to send you a free unit of Bound Dead if you can guess where that head came from. I'm going to get you on camera saying that. There you go. All right,
Here it is.
Okay. Well,
Now I feel cheap.
Now
I'm
you-
not giving away anything. I didn't realize
hey,
that.
Joe's going to give exactly nothing. So Joe, Evil Joe,
Yeah.
as everyone knows you by, you are bringing
Tribal Nations.
Tribal Nations. So can you tell us what you have?
Yeah, so I went with more or less of an SMU approach to Tribal Nations. So none of my units are more than starting numbers. So basically, I'm going to be running 2 units of 5 Mohawk Warriors, and the only upgrade that I gave these guys were the Tomahawks, right? For
Okay.
the exchange of missiles.
So these are your Mohawk
Yeah,
Warriors here.
Mohawk Warriors, and then I've
Mohawk
got
Warriors back here. Yeah.
4 units of the Seneca Warriors, and I didn't upgrade any of them with Deadeye.
Okay.
So I'm just basically running them as is. I've got a Sachem, obviously, with 2 bodyguards with clubs. And then I've got a Medicine Man, also with 2 bodyguards.
Okay. You're a magic user.
Magic user.
Got
And then I ran 2 units of 3 Sasquatch.
Nice.
Yeah, and the whole thing comes out to just shy of 1,000 points. I'm looking at about 991.
991 points.
Yep, and he's a level 2 wizard.
Okay. All right. So that's the 2 armies. How many points is yours there, Mr.
1030.
1030. Okay.
And I have a level 3 as my High Priest.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's,
But we can take it down to a level 2 since
That'll get you
that'll
closer
shave
to
it.
1,000.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
I never use more than 2 spells anyway.
all right. So what we're going to do next, typically what happens is you pick the scenario, the main scenario.
Yep.
As a random scenario. But this is preset to be the scenario number 1. Build altars to the gods, or for the gods. And the reason we did that is just so the guys can be familiar with the rules prior to showing up, and gives them a little time to kind of think about how they're going to play. The next thing that everybody does is you do your secondary objectives, and those are going to be your devotions to the way, and everybody knows devotions to the way are your secondary objective. There are 8 of them for the ever-living and for the ever-changing. Before you do any of that, right? Before you do any of this stuff, you're each going to roll a D10 or D6, whichever one you want. Like, in all honesty, this one is really kind of dependent on the club that you play in.
Oh, you hit mine. Did you see that?
Yeah,
It was
I
a
did.
6.
So,
What happened is I passed off my bailout to you.
all right. So
Already.
Eric rolls a
Aggressive.
6. He gets to choose whether he's going to play ever-living or ever-changing.
So this time I'm going to go with Ever Living because
Okay.
I generally play Ever Changing, so I want to see how we do with the Ever
Okay,
Living.
so now what, they're both going to do the same thing. So you're going to be ever-living, Old Man Eric. Evil Joe is going to be ever-changing. Now what you do is you build your hand.
The Way. Choose the way for your warband to follow. The way is part of the lore and background of the Mythic Americas universe, but is also a key mechanic in how you play the game. Each player rolls 1d10, and the highest roll wins, and gets to choose which of the two ways he or she wants to follow. The loser of the roll-off should not despair, as he will get to choose the primary scenario you and your opponent will follow during the game. Okay, good. You've chosen Scenario 1, Build Altar to the Gods. Now to the next step. Place the terrain. You'll both do this following any and all instruction outlined by the Balance of the Way primary objective, until all scenery is ready. The next step is to ready your hand. In Mythic Americas, we've created a card deck so as to help you with the scenarios and the various in-game elements which are open to the players as part of the Way game mechanics. The Balance of the Way is a 6-card deck consisting of the primary scenarios you and your opponent will both play. The rest of the deck is comprised of alignment-specific cards that affect how you score from secondary objectives and the in-game benefits your warband will have access to during the game. The only cards in the game that are both warband and alignment specific are the spell cards that come with each of your warbands. Now, let's simulate an example game to showcase how each deck is distributed and how to properly implement each deck in the game. The first deck both players will draw from is the Balance of the Way primary scenario deck. In this video, we're going to be using the scenario Build Altars to the Gods. Each player should now have this card in their hand to help each of you keep an eye on the scenario goals. Don't worry if you don't have the card, the scenarios are also in the main rulebook for your reference. Next, both players will choose their Devotions of the Way secondary scenario randomly. You will deal 3 of the available Devotions of the Way secondary scenario cards based on the way you chose, either Ever-Living or Ever-Changing. You will randomly pick 1 out of the 3. Now you have your secondary scenario, and this card you will not share with your opponent. Next, add all 6 of the Blessings of the Way to your hand. This is the second out of 3 times in which the main alignment choice impacts your forces, as the Blessings of the Way are alignment dependent. There are 6 for the Ever-Living and 6 for the Ever-Changing. Finally, choose your spell cards, this being the third way in which the alignment choice affects your warband. Your magic user can only choose spells from those available under either of the 2 core alignments. You now have your complete hand. Begin deployment as per the Balance of the Way primary scenario and let the game begin. Finally, make your last set of promises to the gods of either the Ever-Living or Ever-Changing and get ready to fight for the balance as demanded by the One.
Right, so everybody has this card in their hand, which is the main scenario, right? So here's the one for the Devotions to the Way of the Ever-Living, and this is what Eric is going with, okay? Evil Joe is going with his choice, so those are, now we know what the secondary scenarios is going to be for the boys. This is really important because in Mythic Americas, this is really key that you keep your scenarios in mind as you play the game. You will not lose the game in Mythic Americas as you do in a standard Warlords of Erewhon game by getting to below 50. The first guy who gets to below 50% of your warband size, right? In this game, in Mythic Americas, you have to achieve these objectives and get the most victory points. Okay, so now the decks have been built. This is really just to kind of help you keep track of the scenarios and your magic spells. You have how many magic spells, Joe?
I have 2.
You have 2 magic spells, so you chose your magic spells.
Yeah, and just, case in point, right, when I was taking a look at that, because some of your magic spells are tied to a specific way of playing. However, some can incorporate both, whether it be Ever-Living or Ever-Changing. Mm-hmm. So when you finally decide what you're going to be playing, then you sort of have to adjust your spells.
Right, so when you choose an alignment, whether Ever-Living or Ever-Changing, you're going to, once you make that choice, and it's a random choice, that opens up the other options that are specific to that alignment. So, Joe, you're playing Ever-Living or Ever-Changing?
I am playing Ever-Changing.
So when you play Ever-Changing, or when your alignment is Ever-Changing, your magic spells are going to be
It did take
interchanged.
away a spell that I wanted to use because it was under the Everliving.
Yes,
but
it
I'm
did.
not going to complain.
I hope it was
Alright.
the teleport.
And your devotions are going to be also specific to the alignment, and obviously your blessings are specific to the alignment. That's one of the reasons why we did it this way, because then there's a series of kind of balancing effects, and balance is a big thing in the lore and in the game. So, all right, so that is building the deck. What's going to happen next is the guys are going to, eventually, when they get around to it, they're going to take their order dice, one order dice per unit, and they're going to put it in that funny little sack over there, the Crown Royal sack. We're doing free advertising for Crown Royal. And once they do that,
It was that spell, by the way.
is that the spell? that
Did
you
you? I'm very upset for you. Alright, my 10 dice are in the bag.
So these are one for each unit in Eric's warband, except he gets 2 dice for the IR. Because the IR gets a monstrosity with 2 order dice. Evil Joe, how many order dice do you have?
10.
You have 10 order
Yep.
dice. So he's going to take all 10 of those order dice, and they're going to be placed in the random draw bag. Perfect. Okay. So that's it. That is the setup. Typically, you would have to set the scenery after you randomly selected your primary scenario. So the balance of the way primary scenario would have been selected randomly by one of the players. And then the scenery would have been set up, okay, following the directions from the balance of the way scenario. But in this case, to save a little time, I set it up myself. So now what's going to happen is somebody's going to pull 1 dice out of the bag, and that will tell you what. So red dice. That
Hey!
And that
That
sets the
Joe-
precedent for the game.
All right.
in this scenario, both sides are deploying within 12 inches. Within 12 inches of their table edge. So this is a simple sort of deployment. We're not deploying in any particular special way. It's just within. You have to be within 12 inches. The goal is to build altars to the gods on the opponent's half of the table. So down this half line, anything that you build on this side at the end of the turn is going to give you a victory point. If you destroy your opponent's altars on your half of the table, you will get a victory point for that. So it's pretty simple. It's the intro scenario for the game. Joe deployed a unit of what, dude?
Mohawk Warriors.
Okay, so this is 5 Mohawk Warriors deployed right in the center of the table.
It's a tough scenario with the width of the table being the way it is to try to cut everything off and sort of put a unit in front of somebody.
So Eric, I imagine
Yeah,
you pulled a
pretty
dice
set
out of the bag. That's what that is over there?
That's my dice, and I'm deploying a unit of 10 bound dead.
Okay.
Going for the corners.
He loves those corners.
He loves the corners.
Okay, Joe, you're going to pick a dice now?
I'll pick a dice. And I got a Tribal Nations.
Okay, good. So Tribal Nations is going to get another unit. And this you do until all the units are deployed. Once all the units are deployed, all the dice go back in the bag. So what's going to happen is the guys are now going to take all their dice, put them back in the bag. Because that's going to be how they activate whatever dice is full, gets a unit activated. All right, so this is turn 1. The armies, the warbands are deployed, and we're going to start the activation phase. There's no end cleanup phase, obviously, because this is the first turn. So Joe is going to dice. And up comes a white dice, which means Old Man Eric gets the first turn.
We're actually going to give a run order.
I remember both war bands are trying to get to the enemy's half of the table to
Give me a
build
run
altars.
order to my bound orders. I'm going to get them first.
So the bound orders are going to run, or they're just going to advance.
They're going to run because they're going to get about 10 inches.
Units in Mythic Americas have to keep a unit coherency of an inch. That's true for all the models. As long as they're within an inch, if at the end of a turn, for some reason, the model gets separated, it's typical for most players to just tighten up.
We are going to give an advance order, an advance order to my warlord.
A run order lets you move twice. Typical movement for a unit is 5 inches, unless you have a fast rule that allows you to move faster than 5 inches. When you advance, you can advance, which is a 5-inch move, a normal move for that unit, and you can shoot,
No.
cast
I'm not
magic.
done.
Oh, you're not
I'm gonna
done?
do some magic. So we are going to give.
Joe jumped the gun, roll the dice, then let his opponent play his turn. Oh boy.
So we're going to throw armor of the gods onto the marauders, which gives them +2 resistance. Range 10, they are definitely within range, and it's a casting value of 8.
So, Old Man Eric's going to try to make the Marauders a little more survivable because he remembers the last game he played, they became pin cushions.
That's a 2. Sorry, that's a 2. You want to dispel?
No, because if I have to dispel, then I have to roll a 1.
Yeah.
So the chances are that I'm not going to be able to do that.
Take
You could do it. No.
All right. So those guys are +2 rest.
All right.
Medicine man.
Medicine Man is. So that's a run order.
Run order, yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's exactly what I did last time. That's a great move. Because nobody's getting out there.
Nobody's going to get up there now.
I can't get
You guys roll, if you don't mind rolling your dice on the dice tray so people can see what the dice rolls are when you have to make a roll. Okay, another Tribal Nations unit. One of the cool things about the game, Mythic Americas, as far as, whenever we play, is because it's so scenario driven, there's no such thing as giving up. As long as you keep your primary and secondary scenarios in mind, you could end up with very few models to almost no models and still win the game.
Just going to advance this unit here. And then they're going to take a shot.
So an advance allows you to move and shoot.
It'll be a -1 because of distance. So with an accuracy of 6, it looks like I'm at 5. Ah! 1. No SV.
And that's
So just
bound
one
dead,
model
so
and
that's
his unit needs to be able to see a
that's a
model.
5.
in the other unit.
And I rolled a 1.
Cool.
As good as you're going to get for
But I take a
save.
pin.
You do take a pin for getting hit. Ooh, another red dice gets pulled out of the bag.
I'm going to give an advance order. No, I'm going to give a run order.
So who's moving? Who's running there?
I'm going to run my Mohawk Warriors. My sacrificial meat. Right here.
Sacrificial meat. That's how you describe your Mohawk warriors? Yikes. Little respect for his elite hand-to-hand guys.
These guys.
You're moving what?
5 in bound dead.
Okay. And you're running them. For the purposes of this game, all terrain is open, even those hills, except the trees, which will be difficult. So you have to take a test to, once you make contact with them, to move through them. Another white dice. Joe has targeted the Warlord unit early on.
It's just too much firepower.
Well, this is a good matchup because lots of firepower against lots of bodies. So this is a unit of how many? Tlatacount bound undead?
Unit 10
Okay.
down. They should be here.
And they're running straight up the middle. Cool. We're shooting this today at the Studio North. It's early today. It's 3 o'clock. There's people playing it already. Oh, to be young and be able to take the day. Hey, how are we all playing today? It's a work day. Hey, we're supposed to be working. Pull up a chair.
Pull up a chair, have a drink.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Pull out a violin. Just tell you a very sad
This isn't
story.
work. This is work.
This is work.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Don't see the
More
work.
white dice.
Dude.
Dude, what
Killing
are
me.
we playing here?
Absolutely killing me. I'll just give you my whole army. Just stop shooting everything.
I don't think he's got that much left to shoot. Right? What do you have left to units wise to shoot? 2 units?
Unit there and that. Yeah.
I think you've survived 50% of the shooting so far.
Yeah, that's a problem.
As long as he's alive.
I didn't like that spell.
They are going to run.
Evil Joe is going to pull another dice, and it's a red dice again. Or not this time, because it's been all white dice up to this point.
Yeah, I think I only have 2 left in the bag.
Really? That's pretty good.
I'd rather have 5 of them.
You want him to go so you can see what he's doing? I think pretty much everybody who's watching this is going to, without even watching, know what's coming next. I'm actually curious to see those, the Sasquatches hit the lines.
He's gonna have a fire order.
Fire
Don't
order.
have to move. Give him a fire order.
So it's a wash on the.
So that's
net.
right. It's a +1 to hit accuracy, actually. +1 accuracy, but you're a -1 because you have dread.
Right.
So I'm gonna be hitting on.
And are you within half range?
I'm gonna be hitting on 5s.
Right.
Distance.
One hit. And there's 7, and I got a 5.
So you get a
Hit.
10. That was under your Marauders. Another red dice comes out of the bag.
Another red dice.
He hates your Marauders.
Clearly.
Yeah. He's got a thing against them. It must have been something that happened to him at school when he was little.
You bullied as a. Okay.
Did
Let's
Marauders
take a fire
bully you?
order.
Oh, another fire order.
And they'll go into there. They don't have dread, do they?
I do not need to.
Nothing to either.
I'm going to check just in case.
Okay.
Because you know what I think?
I hear you.
Actually, they have dread. How do you like them?
They do?
Yes.
But look at them. Pretty dreadful.
So this is one of those wonderful examples of a lot of firepower. But early on, it could be difficult depending on who you're facing because of distance, because of dread, or particular scenario issues that will modify your shooting.
Yep.
And that's 2. That's this one. Yes.
So you take 1 pin, no matter how many casualties you suffer from the shooting, unless there's a special rule that says otherwise. Well, the red dice comes out of the bag
Just gonna do a run order.
on the Sasquatches.
Well, gallop. I should have 4 dice.
Yeah, you have some extra dice. You
Yeah,
got some dice in the bag, yeah.
It's got some bunched up troops on it.
Yeah. You're gonna be throwing your own corpses though. You haven't gotten any of his yet.
We don't have it dead. Just
So the IR is finally getting into the action.
And
Actually,
he's a fire order, so I am going to run him. So in order for the IR to fire, he must take a fire order.
yes.
So he cannot run or advance in fire.
Right.
So he has another die coming out.
The only thing the IR can't do is sprint because he's heavily laden, but he can run. Another white dice comes old man Eric's way.
Oh, no, good. You're done.
He pulled the dice.
Oh, it's my turn.
The parakeet's up there.
So we have to do the fun stuff, right?
Okay.
Actually, I can move these guys up first. Yeah, and then shoot it. Yeah. So we're gonna run these guys. Cool. There's nothing more I like than running my dead to become more dead.
So your last unit of
10-man down dead.
okay.
What a surprise. Chipping my list order. So we are going to give him a fire order.
So the IR, in order to throw the corpses, he has to use a fire order, which is the only way for him to shoot. So where's he going? Oh,
I want to go somewhere.
so the IR is going to use the 3 instead of
That
is that
guy.
correct?
Yep.
And this is an overhead shot. Yeah, and put it close to where the template is. You need a 3 or under to successfully hit. And you roll
That's a
as
6.
6.
So now we need to roll for direction and distance.
That's right.
I still want
And it's going to
3
go
inches
forward 3
this way.
inches.
I should get catching because that's a 3-inch template.
Catch. 2 Sasquatches.
Well, it's the unit.
The unit, right? Well, I'm just saying you caught 2
Yeah.
Sasquatches. Joe, you
The way
sound
that
good.
works, it's D6 SV1.
Yeah.
So it's D6 SV1. So let's see how many actually hit that unit. How many? That's 10.
That's a D10 that you roll there.
That's why that happened.
Right? It's hard to get 10 out of a D6.
That's a 6.
All right, wow. Like, you were meant to get a lot. So D6 plus 1? Or is it D6 SV1?
D6 SV1.
Okay, so the strength value is a 1, so that's going to modify Joe's resilience.
Yeah, resilience is an 8, so I'm down to 7.
Here's a 10.
So the IR kills things. Nobody in that unit has tough. No. They don't because they're Sasquatches. So the other guy gets a pin. Now, technically, because you lost 50% of your models from a shot, you're gonna need to take a break test with those guys.
Right now?
Yeah, because they just got shot
Okay.
under 50%.
And
Take a command
it's
test.
an 8.
Command is an 8. Do you have your Satcham anywhere within 10 inches?
No, well, 10 inches is going to be close.
Well, it doesn't matter.
But I passed.
You passed.
No, I would say you'd be out.
So you passed this
Well.
test. So he's fine.
Alright. Up. Yeah, well. Alright, I'll do these guys first.
These guys meaning.
This is the Satchel. And I'm just gonna move it here. And my last order dice. Move them up to here.
You're just gonna move them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in advance. That's it.
All right. So that's the end of turn 2. I mean turn 1. I'm sorry. This is where the warbands are positioned, all rushing towards the middle of the board. And so all of the order dice,
Except down orders.
except down orders who have to test. Does anybody have a down order?
No.
So at the end of the turn, anybody with a down order would have to take a test. If they pass, the dice goes back in the bag. If they fail, they remain down. Ooh, another red dice gets pulled out of the bag.
I'm going to give an advance order. No, I'm going to give a run order.
So who's moving? Who's running there?
I'm going to run my Mohawk Warriors, my sacrificial meat, right here.
Sacrificial meat. That's how you describe your Mohawk warriors? Yikes. Little respect for his elite hand-to-hand guys.
It's all you, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna get going with turn 2. Now, was there anything you wanted to do in turn
So
1?
I have a blessings card that I'm going to use right now.
So the blessings cards are typically used during the turn. So we haven't pulled an order dice from the bag, and Joe was.
After you can pull an order die.
Now I'm going to play this card before I do that, which
Okay.
is during the orders phase, before order dice has been selected. Choose an order dice from the bag.
Okay, so
Push that back.
before that happens.
Yes, did that too.
Okay, you guys are moving the.
Sorry.
Okay, so now in
So you chose your
Turn
die. So I'm using this, and it's remove D3 pins from any unit. Let's use a D6 for that. All right, so that's a 5, so I'm taking this away.
all right, so
And that was this
Old
card.
Man Eric
Now turning it down.
started turn 2 by using a blessings card to remove pins from his warlord unit. And Evil Joe, you used a blessings as well,
Yeah, to pull an order die.
and so your blessings was something that allowed you to just go ahead and pull
Yeah,
order
I
dice.
pulled this one. During the orders phase, before an order dice has been selected, choose an order dice.
Perfect. So now that blessings is done and dusted, and he's down to 5 blessings for the rest of the turn. So in essence, there's going to be 1 blessing, most likely not used at least.
And a white die for you.
The IR is going to fire again.
You love this.
I do. I love the
Going
IR.
with the IR first.
Right on him.
Okay.
So let's first
And
see
so
if
the
I can-
IR is going to try again, and now you're at -2.
Same thing. So
Right.
I need a
Nobody
3
breathes.
lower. It's a 7. So let's see where it goes.
So now you're going to do the same thing because it's,
Because he always misses.
yeah, maybe pretty much.
Yeesh.
So that's 9 inches that way. So I wouldn't even bother moving.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's way out.
that was way off the mark.
Okay, we'll get a second shot.
IR shots have a minimum range, I believe, 10 inches.
But when they hit, they're brutal.
Oh, the red dice.
Another red dice. What to do with another red dice?
Cool thing about not playing the game and just kind of watching the game is you can see things that happen during the game that you're like, oh, I wouldn't have done that. Oh, I would have done this. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't realize you were going to do that.
Just gonna do an
It's,
advance order.
Spectator sport. What are you doing?
Just gonna do an advance order. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk these guys over here,
You're moving a 4th unit of Seneca
and then they're
archers.
gonna shoot at those guys. -1. So I wasn't able to fire because I had to move. So I'm working on a 6. So I'm working on a 5.
And who can actually see?
So I'm working on a 4.
Make sure you have line of sight.
This unit? Yeah,
Yeah.
he sees
As long as everybody can see, which you do. So these guys right here behind the trees, are shooting at these guys. They just need to see a guy.
1.
5, we're good.
Wow.
And we take another pin. So they don't have to die because they're essentially useless. I'm gonna have to rally them. It's not gonna be easy. I can't waste that on him.
Good thing about videos that we can just fast forward through these quiet moments where you guys are giving us a lot of
Quite
thought.
sensitive note.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do it!
I'm gonna activate this dude.
Ooh.
He's gonna cast a spell. Or
Cast a
try, by
spell
the
on
way.
you.
Vengeance of the Woods. Basically, range 10 times a caster's level. Level 2, so I got a 20-inch range. A point within range and wholly within a wooden terrain feature. So I'll go. You're within 3, right? Yeah. Point of wholly within terrain feature. All enemy units within 3 inches of the selected point immediately suffer D3+1 hits and are distributed into shooting. But I still have to cast it on a 7.
And what's the name of that spell?
The name of that spell is Vengeance of the Wood.
Dun dun dun.
Goes off.
Oh, so it's a 1, I can't dispel it.
No.
Rule of 1 and 10.
Right.
1
Alright,
always goes
so then-
through, 10 always fails.
D3+1, so I'll use a 6-sided for it.
D3 plus 1.
Yeah, hits. Three.
So it's 4.
4.
4 hits.
There were 5.
That's actually pretty successful
That was,
spellcasting
that was
today.
nice.
Not bad.
There's 2 of you guys cast Mass Order.
Save,
case.
save, dead, dead. Okay.
So 2 dead. And 1 pin.
For magic as well.
Yeah, it's like a shooting attack. It says treated as a shooting attack, right?
Yes.
It's a magic missile.
Just gonna give a run order. These Sasquatches are going to go in here.
Oh, if you want to waste the unit, kind of.
I've seen Sasquatches
With
no devastate things. It was like there's nothing left but little cliffs of zombie hair or undead hair, not zombies. 'Cause
well, then they're gonna get charged by 10.
So they
Jaguar
was
warriors.
dread, so remember that's -1 on all your
So the
hits.
Sasquatches, yeah, and hand to hand as well.
Yep.
Yep. Alright, so I've got Frenzied Charge, so it's gonna give each of them 1 more attack. I have Dread as well, by the way.
And these attacks are simultaneous unless
So they're both immune to dread.
you were, well, it's not that you're immune to dread, it's that you each cost the negative to the other guy.
Right.
Unless you were down, at which point it's not simul. If you're down, you're going to hit with whatever is left after the charging guy hits you.
Well, he has +1 strength for the charge also.
Plus 1 attack. I know, I just have Frenzied, and +1.
No,
yeah.
you
Yeah.
charge, so you get the
Yep.
+1.
So basically, I've got a base of 7, it goes up to 8 because I charged. And I
I have
have
the 7 strength.
7 strength.
Yep.
Goes up to 8 because I charged.
Yeah.
So I'll be hitting on 8s or less.
Yep.
And then I have Frenzy Charge. My base is 3 hand to hand, so now it's going to go up to 4 hand to hand.
Right.
Awesome. I'm gonna roll
So-
my 3 dice right now.
Just to make you feel
The black
good.
one's the Makwa Heal. The Makwa
Okay.
Heal's gonna hit on 6 or less. Everything else is fine. So 3 hits.
3 hits? Nice.
So-
Probably going to wipe out the whole unit.
Well, one of them is SV2.
SV2.
The Mako Huido.
So I'll do the
That's what
SV2
it is.
first, so that I'm going on a res of 6. Fail.
Okay.
And then the other 2? No res, right? Pass.
Pass both, regardless of res or not.
So I'm just going to go 4 at a time here. So I need 8s.
So they have 4 each?
Well, they have 3 each plus 1.
No, I got it. Yeah, total.
So I'm hitting on 8.
Okay.
So that's 3. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6.
6 total? or
7,
six?
8, 9, 10 total.
Stop counting! So how many total?
10
That's
SV2.
total hits.
6.
What's the SV on those?
2.
Alright, so we're gonna roll all these. These are for these 2 guys. I don't know why I'm rolling. What are they down to? 2?
What's your
5.
res? Yeah.
So 3s.
1, 2 dead.
You would need whatever.
Which I knew was gonna happen. So these 2 guys are dead, and let's see. He's got 2 to throw. He also has tough. Both failed. We get to reroll. And 1 misses with the 7. He's dead, so he was gone.
And then so you
Consolidate.
consolidate, but you also take 1 pin for your wound.
And I can consolidate a normal move, right?
Yeah, consolidation is a no.
So the Sasquatch just came in, smash face, lost the guy. Probably took a poke in the eye someplace.
Yeah, they do what they're supposed to do. I mean, that's what they do. They're a powerful unit.
And so that, so there'll be one less order dice for the Aztecs in the bag.
We should take one.
Take a
what-
white
take
dice
a white
out of the
die out.
bag and just get that.
All right, let's
Savage.
shoot those guys. I'm gonna take a fire order. So I will be -1 because of distance.
I wait for you.
So +1, -1. So I'm just 6s.
And you didn't give him a dead eye, right?
Nah. Which would be nice. Let's re-roll one of the die.
Yeah.
So what am I hitting on? 6s?
6s.
3.
It's not bad. Out of 5.
They haven't been doing that well today, but they're all right.
1. Son of a bitch.
The one dies, you take a pin test.
It's the pins. I don't even care about
That's the pin.
the pins that are just gonna kill me here. The pins are absolutely brutal.
Yep.
And another red die.
No, wait.
No, I so don't believe it.
All
Alright, let's get stupid.
Oh, you mean get stupid? I'm not sure. So wait, this is still to happen? Okay, fine. Uh-oh.
So I'm just gonna be -1 for my exchange of missiles.
Yes.
Yep. So the Tomahawks are cool
Tomahawks.
because you can use them as exchange of missiles. You can't chuck them as a normal shooting attack, but if somebody charges in, you could throw
I
it.
might be able to take something. So normally my accuracy is a 5 because it's an exchange. -1. So we're gonna have 4s. 1, 2, 2.
All right, so 2 hit.
Ah,
And he kills 2?
kills two.
So in this case, you get a pin,
Yeah, I know.
not 2 pins, because you're not in close combat yet.
Alright,
So a pin comes in, and now this is simultaneous as a charge.
so
Unless you
I
have a special
am
roll.
at excuse me, strength 6 for the charge,
Yep.
and
And yours?
I'll roll my champ separately because he's got the Makuhito.
The Macahuayto. And then
6. I
Evil
rolled
Joe,
2.
you have 5 Mohawk Warriors.
5 Mohawk Warriors. My strength is a 5.
Okay.
6s and below. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Yeesh.
And now roll for the big man. And the big man, everything hits. So 1 save at whatever your normal save is, and 1 at SV2.
Okay.
And
So-
that's-
So one resilience. So the resilience roll at -2. SV2.
So that's gonna be a 3. So one of the guys is gonna die. Yes.
Such positive thinking.
And then
5 regular.
One, 2.
Nice roll.
So how many guys bite the dust? 3 altogether.
3 altogether.
Okay, this is a good good example. The combat is finished.
No, I gotta attack.
You haven't attacked yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't attacked.
Wait,
I thought you did. Okay, good.
Oh, that was
Exchange
just
of
the-
Yeah,
missiles.
this is just exchange of missiles,
That's
right?
Hitting on 5.
So you have 5 guys attacking back. Mohawk Warriors are good.
5.
Man, okay. SV? No. No? Okay.
doesn't matter because with my pins, he's going to win regardless because that's going to go. I'm going to lose at least 2 guys. That's going to go to 4.
Oh, more positive thinking. This is a good seminar on the power of positive thinking. I'm gonna die. Every one of my guys is gonna die.
I lose 2, exactly as I said it was going to be. So that goes like that. That goes to 4.
Okay,
That's
so
the power of the any range. So you have 3 pins. I have 4, so I lose.
you lose combat.
Right.
So you're going to take a break test.
We don't break.
Oh,
We're dead.
Yeah.
So, and we only get destroyed if
you don't
pins-
route. You don't.
We don't route. Right, but my pins have to be higher than my unmodified command to be destroyed.
Right, but you still take a break test. You don't route. You just don't run away.
Because you could take more pins.
Yes.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Right.
50-50, which
So of course I fail.
so another D6, right?
Yeah, so this
Now
is
it'll
very
be
good.
destroyed.
So if a unit that fails a break test, gains D6 pins immediately. So go ahead.
It's 4.
So 4, 8.
So it's not more. I'm just at it. 8's my.
Right. If the unit's total number of pins is equal to or more than its command value, then the
Equal to.
unit is destroyed. This is key in this game because you have to kind of. Most games it's below or above. This is equal to or above. So that's even though they can't route, they can be
Destroyed.
pinned out basically. All right. So pull a white dice out of the baggie.
I gave it to you, right?
Oh, you did? Okay.
No, that was the one I took. Oh, yeah.
So the white dice.
I have nothing really in charge right now.
You can sprint and charge.
Okay.
Run and charge. Did you run and charge? You just advanced. You just ran. You ran and charged. Yeah, those guys are great.
I think I'm out, baby.
Well, you tell me, because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not making that call without. So check it.
Well, you know, if I'm making the call, you're going to be way out. What are you talking about? Go ahead, dude. I don't care.
No. Are we in or no?
Well, you can sprint.
I'm down 3. I'm not sprinting anywhere.
Okay.
Well, actually, you want to know that the truth is I'm not going to get to you no matter what.
But
I'll take the chance. Whatever. You're going to fail. Then I get another pin.
well, you're gonna take the order test. See if anything's gonna happen.
But I'm down by 3.
Right.
And their command, I think, is 8. So I need to. Well, I'm rolling.
50-50.
Man.
All right. Then what we're going to do, maybe.
You going to shoot again?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot again. I'm going to shoot right on that.
Right down there? Yeah. Give me your donut.
There's only one SAS question of the unit. How sad and lonely.
I know. There used to be 3.
That's so sad and lonely. Oh my God, the IR hit.
All right. That's because it hit my hand.
It's totally your fault, dude.
So D6.
1. Oh, 3.
You guys.
Plus, it just, yeah, so it's the 3, and it's SV1.
So there's no +1 to that.
No.
Just a straight up D6. Oops. What happened?
3 of my guys died.
No.
And you take a pin. Which, did we do that with that unit?
He took a pin, but
Oh, he got rid of it because
he
he
passed the test.
So they take a pin.
Now, that's a break test.
Because I lost more than 50% due to shooting.
Yes.
My Satcham is within 10 inches.
You should miss this.
Good.
Yeah. Healthily.
And now,
Now you use
Passed.
the pin. Right.
Wow. You just keep pulling red dice.
I know. I'm going to activate these guys.
Well, I keep losing dice for him to pull out, so.
What's happening here?
I'm just moving them back.
Oh, you go backwards.
Oh, what a poofy, scared guy.
Hey, tactical retreat. Well, the tribal nations are getting hit by the IR. It's pretty brutal. Now, I've seen games where the IR just basically sits around and picks its undead nose. It does nothing.
No.
Nothing.
I'm too aggressive a player. That's
Yeah. No,
part of the problem, but I want
think it's
stuff
just
to
because the dice roll is like a 9
Oh, yeah.
or 10.
You know, I'm just going to give these guys a rally
I've been
order.
lucky.
Okay?
You pulled another one?
To walk us through this rally for us.
So it's just an order test,
Yep.
right? A rally order, and then what I'll do is I'll actually
Oh,
read
they're
it
not
for you.
broken, right?
They're not broken, right? So they're not rallied. So a rally order. When you take an order test to rally, ignore pin modifiers to the unit's command stat. Pass. If the order test is passed, the unit removes 1 pin because it has been given an order, and it removes an additional D10 pins because it has rallied. Okay? If the order test fails, the usual failure results apply. The unit goes down and removes 1 pin. Down, so he's got command. Any friendly unit within 10 inches can use his command for command tests.
I got a 2.
You got a 2.
Yep. So I would remove 1, and then a further D10.
No, further
Then a further
D6.
what?
D6.
Oh, I thought you said D10.
No.
No, D6.
I got all excited because
Yeah.
D6 plus 1 pins are removed.
6.
So if it was a broken unit and they were running, they can't rally. Other units can rally. for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They rally.
I'm not
right?
getting up because.
And so if there was another unit, a routed unit that was near them,
Right.
they would rally that unit as well. This was actually a bloody turn.
It was.
Now, one of the things that's important, I think, to keep in mind when you're facing somebody with a good amount of shooting, and this anybody, a lot of the factions can have a good amount of shooting. You might want in the initial turns to try and sprint as much as you can, just so you can get up there as fast as quick as you can,
Oh, I have nothing to
and hopefully
lose.
avoid.
So we're gonna do that right now.
You're gonna sprint with somebody.
Yeah.
All right.
So does that go as a run order?
Yeah. And then you have to take a test, an agility test, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Or
No,
take
it's
a
an
pin.
agility test after,
To
and
see if you're exhausted.
right. And
I'm
there's-
hoping they have really bad agility.
Well, they're
right?
exhausted to begin with. Look at them. Do they
I
look
know.
healthy?
They are zombies.
Yeah. No, they're not zombies. They're undead.
They're
Undead.
Yeah,
Wow.
today. I mean, I got a shot.
With sound effects, you have more than a shot.
It's always better with sound effects.
Yeah, 100%. They hate that Sasquatch.
Everybody hates the Sasquatch.
Why is that?
I don't know, I
They're
love them.
such friendly, lovable creatures.
Now, there's more thought behind it.
Okay, all right.
I'm more hoping to survive than to
Take
kill
your
it.
test and see if you take a pin.
2!
Wow! These are athletes that came back from the dead.
Right, this is Fear the Walking Dead, not The Walking Dead.
Okay.
So they live longer. All right, so we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
So this is Simul, because you're not down, he's just charged. He's gonna have a +1 to his strength.
So 1, 2,
It's gonna be
3.
it's always easier for somebody who charges to hit. Unless you have a special
So this is the
rule.
first first 4 from the guys, and they are strength 5, strength 6 on the charge,
Yep.
and that's 4 hits.
All right.
Let me just roll him as well. So my big man needs same thing, but he's got the Mako Heals 7 actually, because of the Mako Heals. He's got a 5, he's in. So 4 regular, 1 at -2. Res.
Okay. And then I'll swing back. I have 3 hand-to-hand with a strength of 7. 2, 1.
1. Wow.
1. Yeesh.
That's a negative
He's bleeding. He just got stabbed by a bunch of, bound undead.
-2.
Yes.
1 goes down.
All right, so these are regulars, and I'm going to be rolling off of an 8. Oh, good. And the Wakahito will probably kill him, which is what, -1?
Good positive
-2.
thinking.
-2.
I like
so
it.
you're looking at
6.
6.
You make a 6. Oh,
I
jeez.
missed the board. I got a 2.
That was a 2.
Ha ha!
Unbelievable.
The guy that was in the competitive game.
And I
No,
lose.
you have to roll it in there. No. All right. Good. Nice job.
And I lose.
And you lose. Yeah, you did lose.
Yeah, this game is not going where I wanted it to.
Okay. So take your breakfast.
So now you're on a what?
Just -1, whatever his leadership is.
7.
On the
7?
command. Keep saying
So you're on a
leadership.
6.
It's a 3. We're good. No,
That's
he's
good.
an 8, so I'm on a 7.
Ah.
So we're good.
This is probably the wrong thing to do.
Okay.
Because everything we've been doing has been right. There is a plan behind that. Like I said, I wanted to survive.
Yeah, here. Oh,
Red dice.
red dice.
And don't forget to pull a red dice out of the bag.
Already did.
Bring your Sasquatch. Oh boy, the tribal nations are looking thin, but so are the Aztecs.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage on both
Wow.
sides.
Actually, there's a lot of Aztecs that have gone down.
Just gonna give these guys a run order.
Run away. I mean, run forward. Ooh,
Oh, consolidating
yeah.
forces. I'm very, very impressed.
This is a refuse flank strategy here, mid-game. Turn 2, actually. Not bad, dude. Looks pretty impressive, too, when it's consolidated like that. What will the Aztecs do next?
So the Jag unit is going to get a run order.
Jaguar warriors are actually doing something this game. Pass the test, remove a pin. So what are they doing? A run?
Yeah, run it. Can't reach it, so I'm just going to run. I'm not sprinting again. Well, that was pretty cool.
They look good. You guys look awesome too.
best part about this game, regardless of who wins, loses, or whatever, is just that things go on. Like, there's so much you're thinking about. Things that you have to think about. You're talking about the devotions. It's just adds so much.
Those
to it.
devotions are important because no matter what alignment you play, you should really kind of be familiar with both sets of devotions, depending so that you're prepared.
They're going to rally. And that's a 5. So what is it, 1 minus D6? D6? So we're down to 2.
Such violence.
And that's a 4, so the other 2 go. That was very worthwhile. I like that technique you've... I'm always surprised when I see a die now. So they're going to run, and this is difficult,
I don't
correct?
think I have any.
No, everything is open except the trees.
You got it. Yeah, just-
Taking a position on the hill. Good job.
Yeah. I think I'm going to lose the battle of attrition here.
Think so?
Yeah.
You don't have anything in range?
I have in range, but it doesn't matter because it ends at the bottom of the turn. He has nothing I have to worry about. Everything's gone, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's loving this. He's like, yes, I don't.
Just the way he said.
I don't need.
Sure, okay. No. Ha!
I got this unit in the woods.
All right, they're gonna run, and I have to take a test. And there's only 1 pin, so I might as well do it. And if I pass, I get rid of the pin anyway.
Or fail and go down.
Or what?
Or fail and go down.
Yeah, either way. 3, we're good. This goes, and they
Taking another hill, the Marauders. Now, those guys are supposed to be within 1 inch of each other, but we'll keep it.
There you go.
Keep it together.
You're
Keep
good.
it together, people.
Is that the end of the turn?
That's it for me.
All right, me too.
So this is the end of turn 2.
No victory points yet.
So nobody has built any altars yet. End of turn 2. The dice go back in the bag. I'm going to take a quick scan of the table. It looks like this is a good time to take a break.
Yep.
It looks like the tribal nations are focusing all their strength on the right flank, on their right flank. The Aztecs realize, okay, we'll counter that flank and reinforce their left flank. But the Aztecs have a good, what do you think, strong middle position.
Yeah, most definitely.
But the tribal nations have a sneaky hero up in the hill that, for some reason, the Aztecs decide, to hell with them. So that's where we are at the end of turn 2. A very bloody turn indeed. A lot of models have gone off following the way to try to maintain the balance in the afterworld. All right, so we're on turn 3.
Yeah. All right.
Bloody turn 2 for sure. That was a bloody turn 2. Okay, so have we removed all the dice for the dead units out of the bag?
We have.
All dead units are accounted
I'm
for.
going to pick this turn.
There's nobody with any cleaning up from the last turn. No, we're all
No.
good.
We're all good,
So
sir.
here we go, Eric. Old man Eric's going to pull the first dice out of the bag.
And it's not the die I wanted.
Okay.
Just gonna give a advance order.
Bad things are happening. Interesting.
Uh-oh. Mohawk warriors are telling their
Well, he's doing that. So,
Easily.
right, because there are gaps, can you fire through?
No, you cannot
Okay.
fire through your own units or enemy
I
units.
can see these guys though up on the hill, right?
After an order dice is drawn, I'm going to pop this card.
All right.
So that's a Blessings of the Way card.
And this is, after any order dice is drawn, choose a friendly unit to take a free move action per the Consolidate move rules.
Oh, you got so much better cards than I do.
Oh boy.
Who wrote this game? Should take an agility test for falling down the hill.
They would too, you figure. And then their order is going to be a down order.
Now read the card. Who can?
It's the first one, right?
Yeah. Who can
So they
actually
can't
put
do it
down?
before.
No. But who can actually put down
Oh, is it within 10 inches?
within 10 inches of a monstrosity and or a hero, right? So during any order phase,
You're
after
right.
an order
Yeah, I moved
dice
that
has
too
been
far.
drawn, a hero or any unit, non-beast or swarm, so those guys could do it, within 10 inches of a hero or monster can declare a build an altar action. Assign a down order to that unit. It could be that unit, but they have to be within 10 inches of a hero.
Yeah, I did that in the wrong order. I didn't realize they were too far away.
Monstrosity.
So I'll give him. And that kind of hurts me here, but oh no. I am going to go for. Or I take it down to the devotion card and place code.
So you're not using that other devotions card? I mean blessings card?
Well, I did. I'm not going to take it back.
Oh,
That's
okay.
my fault.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
That's how we learn. Are they considered warriors?
No, they're monsters.
So they're not warriors. So I can't do this with them either. All right. So then I'm going to leave them there.
Yeah.
And I'm actually going to move with the IR.
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 Center of the board.
So
We are on turn
they moved.
3.
I used the blessing card.
Oh, okay.
I screwed up. Should have saved it, but I'm not going to take it back because that's the way it goes. It's the only way we learn. And I get another one. Now I'm going to give them a down order. So there's the monstrosity. There's my down order. So I have to wait till the end of the turn to put the corpse marker down,
Yes.
which is a shame because if they die, you don't get to see the beautiful creations I made.
I
Just
don't
saying.
think they're gonna die.
You're up.
I am.
Just the reason for that is basically it takes them a turn.
So,
the altar.
Gotcha.
So if they get whacked before the end of the turn,
Here we go.
they build nothing. Uh-oh. Sasquatches are
Is that a full unit?
I do have to take a test. What's that? No.
Still 8 attacks,
off.
right?
Yeah.
Take the pin away.
All right. They're probably gonna die, but whatever.
I guess, how many? 9 Jaguar warriors?
Yeah, there's a lot of Jaguar warriors.
This could be disgusting.
Yeah, this could be really.
I don't know. They're both pretty nasty. Because you have Frenzy Charge,
Yeah.
and they have Vicious. But you have Vicious, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just cost extra pins on rolls of 1s to hit.
Well, it was either that or they were gonna get hit in the head with
Are
a
you Savage as well?
flying.
Oh, they don't have vicious. I have savage.
You
So I
have
get to
savage.
re-roll. I'm gonna get to re-roll this turn.
First time in hand-to-hand, re-roll any fail strength test to hit. So,
Nice.
All right, and everybody's got Maquahedals, so they are all at strength 6, SP2.
6.
6 at SV2. So, Sasquatches just came in,
So I'm gonna roll my hits first as well.
big giant tree trunks.
So I'm strength 6. Miss. 2 misses. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, so 7 hits SV2.
2. And I have 6 on
6
me.
hits SV2, right?
So I'm rolling 6. You're rolling 7.
Does anyone have dread? Guys,
Yes.
He has dread.
so your hits would have been at -1.
I got him.
You counted the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one? Okay.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm dead.
And what am I rolling? 6? And I'm SV2 as well.
Yeah.
So your 2 guys bit the dust?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do my rerolls. Alright, so they're at 6, so they're at 4. I'm gonna lose quite a few, I think. Save. I lose 3.
Okay, so you take 3 pins.
That's it? 3 guys?
3 guys.
Jaguar Warriors took the charge
Like men.
like men in Ricky Tiki striped pajamas. That's my kids would have said when they were little. And they're like, Sasquatches? I don't think so. Jaguar Warriors are good. They're underrated by most people, but they're going to find a very special place in people's hearts. Remove those three.
Where's my elite warrior unit?
But you kind of fed them out there. You call them meat shields. I believe. Something along those lines.
All right.
Well, why, I shouldn't be removing those 3 pins.
No, they should stay there.
Right.
Those are the 3 pins.
Okay.
You got a white one?
They're going down.
Oh, it's going to be a turn 4 game.
So these guys are taking that down order. At the end of the turn, place an altar token in base contact with the unit building the altar. Altar tokens must be 10 inches from any other altar token.
Sprint.
Victory points. At the end of a turn in which you build an altar on the enemy table half, or destroy enemy altar on friendly table half, gain 1 victory point. So you don't gain a victory point per altar, even if you build 3 altars at the end of the turn.
You
still
gain
get
1
victory point.
Right.
So make sure that's clear.
I'm going to give a fire order
Fire! Fire! Fire!
to these guys
Which guys?
to shoot.
These guys, sir. Can you see? It's whoever can see. So that you
I'm
can.
going to shoot the big guys.
Because that gets in the way also.
So you have
6
5
to 7,
Seneca
back down
archers.
to 6. Back down to 5. 2.
On the big guys.
Yeah.
1 down.
And you take a pin and you take a break test.
Same deal.
Yeah, I knew that
End
was
of
coming.
there.
No! Okay.
He hates them.
Now they're down, so did they get any kind of cover?
Yeah,
Is
get
it down?
+1.
Yes.
Plus 1 to my rest, right?
So Dan, when you're shooting at a down warrior or beast, if that unit has a current down order, but you're not a warrior or a beast, right?
On the big one?
Yep.
He down.
You finally killed them. Don't forget to pull a dice out of the bag. It's turn 3. Is there going to be anything left by turn 4? You guys are killing each
I
other.
don't think
Pretty
so.
roughly. Pretty viciously, I should say. Not roughly.
These 2 guys are going to take a fire order. And they're going to shoot these 2 guys right here.
Ooh, 2 on 2.
You're just mean.
What's that?
You're just mean.
I'm just trying to eliminate units. But I'm going to get a -1 because I'm long distance, and you have dread as well, right?
Exactly. So -2.
So 6 goes to 7.
You're shooting these 2 little guys here?
5. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2. Up,
And
got
dead.
it.
Who shot them?
That was important too, by the way. For you. That was a good.
How many shots was that? 2 shots?
Yeah, 2 shots, 2 hits, 2 kills.
That's freaking ridiculously good. And you were complaining that they were just tired. That's all.
They were tired.
Tired. You choose to give them a down order. They
They're
just go
going
down
down.
order.
They're going down.
Just so you're familiar with it. If you deliberately order a unit down, it is not necessary to take a test because the unit will.
We'll have to test to
down
get out of down.
Whether the test is passed or not, right?
These guys are just going to advance here. 1. And then they're going to take a shot at those guys.
And this, because they're down, you're going to be re-rolling your successful hits.
Yep.
So it's just
Still
a
outside of
reroll.
10.
I don't get a +1 to my.
It's a re-roll
rest.
to the successful hits.
Right.
You're down.
Whoa!
Hello.
Reroll these because you're down.
Wow, that sucks.
That was 4 hits.
I want to feel bad. For
Ah! 3 misses, 1 hit.
1 hit? No way.
Yeah.
Really?
And that's a save. 5.
That is a save.
Yeah.
Down. Boy, down works. Uh-oh.
Mr. Aya.
More of the stupid
Now-
donut thing.
This is, okay, but does he have line of sight?
No! Look at the
If he
hill!
doesn't have line of sight, you can only...
Essentially, you miss automatically.
Yes, exactly.
But, so we're calling that a miss. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Now we get to see him mopey.
That's right. I'm the new right wheel.
All right, now wait a minute.
Moby
What do we
Dick.
need? We need
I'm
10
Moby
inches
Dick.
this way. 6. It's not going to make it. It's not going to make it.
All right, so I'm protesting that.
Oh,
All right, fine.
look at that.
Protest.
I'm absolutely protesting.
Send a
that
letter
after
to the
game.
manager. And it'll be properly looked at and filed.
Submit it to the game developers.
Yes.
Oh, wait. So I can't cast a spell with a down order.
No, because you're down there cowarding, or in your case, building an altar.
I'm building an altar. This was me?
Yeah, that's your last one.
That's my last one.
I don't know who you got for that, though. Who you got?
Satcham! Well, I'm giving a run order to.
Evil Joe,
There's only
not
2 dice
go
left,
sideways.
and they're both mine. So I pulled 2 dice.
So you just didn't remove one.
You didn't
You're
remove
proud. Oh,
one,
eh?
from
yeah.
that one little unit. You're right.
Cheating bastard.
Unbelievable.
Every
First
time.
with the overhead shot that clearly he can't see, and now he's leaving dice in
Which
his
I hit
waistband.
on, and
Oh
I was.
my
It was a
God.
fucking hit.
I
It was a
w-
good hit.
it was stolen
Oh.
right out from
It was
under
a good
me.
hit. Too bad it didn't count. All right, you got one. You don't have that many choices here, buddy.
Well, I'm just trying to. Yeah, I don't think this game's gonna.
Next
get
week is cigars and drum. I'm not playing you. I'm not watching this again without some kind of alcohol involved.
Think how we feel.
Yeah, no kidding.
much. All right.
Where you going?
It's running away. Run
Um,
away.
Mine was done dead.
absolutely. That's the end of the turn.
All right.
Wow, that was turn 3. Okay. Yeah. All right, so we're a little cleanup on the end of turn 3. Old man Eric decided that he wasn't going to build an altar here in the middle of the table. So because we were so vicious to him with his IR shot, we let him sort of correct that situation. And so
I didn't.
But well, yeah, everybody gets one. So, so there's only one altar built at the end of turn 3 by the Aztecs over on this far left flank, and one altar built by the tribal nations all the way on their left flank. So each one at the end of turn 3 would have scored 1 victory point. And now we're to turn 4.
I did the same thing here, and he removes his.
You're picking dice.
Okay. This is Evil Joe's turn to pick dice.
Sure. Yeah. Ta-da! Okay, great.
Dice
He
comes.
did that for me.
We all assume that Evil Joe is keeping track of his secondary objective. Old man Eric assures me that's the case. Are those 3 guys back there dead?
Yes,
Okay.
but maybe not for long.
Okay. These guys are gonna take a fire order into there.
Okay, so the Seneca.
So you're at
Archers-
-1.
I'm at -1, but I'm at +2. No, I'm at
Plus
plus
one.
1, but a
Minus
-1 dread, but I don't suffer the net -1 because you're within 10. Right? So
Right.
I'm hitting on 6s. We need this to be sort of a good roll.
Kind of.
Should I do one at a time? For
Should have left the
suspense?
downloader on. 1 hit, 2, 3 hits.
3 hits.
3 hits, no SV. It's not bad.
Eh.
5 guys?
7s. 1 down.
And you take a pin. Dice, sir?
Friendly dice has been drawn, so here we go. After a friendly dice is drawn, choose a friendly warrior unit. No, I don't want to use that. I want to use my IR one. Oh, no, I don't. I do want to use this one. I should try to. Add back D3 models to that unit. This ability cannot bring a unit above its starting size.
No, that was the nice one that we wanted.
And I still have another one that I can do it with also. So we're going to add D3 back to the Jaguars. Add the 2, so I get 1. All right, could have been better, but it's 1.
And then I'll use this one after an order dice is drawn. Target a unit, remove 1 pin from that unit, and force them to take a break test.
Ooh, that's an interesting
Wow, that's a
move.
nice card.
I like that. Good call.
And we'll go salvage.
So you're charging in here.
Charging in. Do 1.
You're gonna get shot in the face.
All right. It's happened before.
1. Evil Joe, your Seneca archers were super hot last week. This week they decided,
Yeah, they're sitting this one out.
apparently, maybe they're not happy with your tactics. Is it possible?
Or lack thereof.
Tell you what, you need wolves.
Wolves are 80 points.
For a unit of 5?
5.
Yeah, I think that's awesome and get fast. So let me take that save. It's a 6 or a 9, but either way it fails. That's an interesting.
Okay, well then give it a pin. Either way.
Gotcha. Let's take this guy out.
What happened to him?
He died
Killed
from
him.
your
Oh!
You got a hit on me, right?
There.
Yeah, there you go.
I got 5 attacks.
What's that?
I got 5 attacks, Bubba.
All right. So I have
You have dread, right?
dread.
Alright, so I'm only hitting on 4s.
So even Joe has 5 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Yeah, usually I'm a 5, but
Yep, it's a dread.
I'm scared.
All right. So these are my attacks. The black one is the Makuhito from the bad guy. Oh, I lost him. Take one out.
So 9 guys.
Is anybody watching him?
Well, he's on video, so if anybody picks anything out, we just we'll reprimand him.
So the Makuhito hits. That's that. And then I have
Oofa.
not a whole lot.
Really?
They're dead.
Oh.
They're strength 5, so 5 and lower.
I think
So
I'm
no,
dead too.
No. Good. So I have 3 and the Makuhito. Not great.
Well, the Makahito's -2, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
So let me just do my 5 attacks back.
you can put the Makuhito on your. Does your leader have tough?
Yes. Oh,
2.
no, it is.
Right? Because I'm hitting on 4s, not 5s.
Yep.
Yep.
Save, double 4.
Good job.
Okay.
Regular saves. Ooh, I saved the Makahito. So 2.
So you lose 2 Seneca archers.
So he takes 2 pins, so I did win.
Well, no, except didn't I cause 2 wounds? Oh, you saved both,
I
right?
saved.
Yeah, you've got 2 4s.
So I'm choosing to refight the battle.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the choice of the winner to just keep fighting. But there's a loser that has to take a break test.
I do.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And I'm within 10 of my Sachem. This is an 8 -2, so I need a 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
10.
Roll the 10. Each.
Yeah.
Okay. So the unit. So you fail your test. Right?
Yep.
The unit suffers D6 additional pins, as we've discussed
You wanna roll it?
before.
5.
Ooh, nice.
I'll take it.
A 7. What's your
8
okay?
with a Sachem.
Less than the unit's command value, then you are routed.
Okay.
So you are routed, and you're going to move 2 moves straight back towards your closest table edge.
So the next question is, can I consolidate into a combat?
Yes, you're going to consolidate. You're going to take a dice out of the bag, and you're going to put a run dice on. Because they're running. And you're going to consolidate.
Or can I consolidate into a unit?
No,
Oh, I can't, okay.
that would be nice, because you could basically create units that just bounce from place to place.
Right, remember the old...
Yeah, all fantasy rules.
Oh, yeah, that was the greatest.
awful. That was such a broken rule. It's ridiculous.
It was fun when it worked.
Yeah, but it was just awful. She's like, wait, what?
On 40K, I had Dark Eldar that used to do that also and just walk all the witches through everything.
Yeah, no, it's just not right. It ain't right, I tell you. It ain't right.
Ah,
Okay.
here we go. Ready?
Okay, here comes the dice. White.
Throw that thing, aren't you?
He loves that.
I do. I
Now you can see. Somebody in the way.
well,
Can't tell him no twice. Wow.
No, he throw. He will throw himself on the ground and start
Yeah.
kicking his feet.
actually,
You guys hate me. You guys hate me.
There you go.
I need a safe space.
Uh,
All right, here we go. I'll never get a 3 again, but here we
now
go.
you'll get a 2.
5. Okay,
Okay,
so
fine.
now let's see where we go.
Whoa!
That's a big number.
Yeah, it's
Oh wait.
yeah, it's not gonna hit anybody. You don't even have to go there. That was a 5-quarter.
Poor IR. His arm must be tired from throwing all those freaking corpses. Been doing it all
Got a
day.
red.
We're in the middle of turn 4, and I have a feeling this turn has turned into.
I'm gonna sprint. Attack
Uh-oh.
that thing.
Seneca archers are like, no, you will build the
So
altars.
so we each have a victory point, though, right?
From last turn.
Yeah, I just want to write it down. I just want to mark it.
Yeah. At the end of turn 3,
Pass my agility. All right, how do you destroy it?
Just have to
that's
hit
the
it.
question. You just have to hit it, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, who knows?
Seneca archers.
Hey, can I do an exchange of missiles on it?
No,
Yes, I can.
Now,
Why?
because you're
because it doesn't engage in combat according to the scenario.
But,
Basically, you can just destroy
right,
them.
and he has bows. You can't exchange missiles.
Oh, really,
And
for a
charge
bow?
with a bow.
Uh-uh.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Can you
that's
imagine
right.
If I
It's
cannot
only when
kill
you
this
charge.
thing, I need to hit it, right?
If you cannot kill this, it
Alright.
would be the biggest moment in the
Alright, I
America's
got it.
history. Oh man, that would have been too depressing. All right, so the way it goes right now, if this turn ends right now, Evil Joe would score a victory point.
Not
Oh,
yet.
You haven't built another old.
Not this turn yet.
Okay.
What am I doing?
All right, pull the dice.
Alright.
Now there's some concentration going. So you see what happens in this game. Even if your model count is getting low, you can definitely pull victory points out of your hat. Right now we're
So this is
sitting-
turn 4, right? So then we've
Turn
got-
4.
Is it turn 4?
Yeah, this is the beginning of turn. You're in turn 4 now. We did a cleanup for turn 3. That's why it feels a little off kilter. At the end of turn 3, it was 1-1.
Alright, so let's do this.
Remember, the altars that you build cannot be more than 10 inch. They can't be within 10 inches of each other. So you can't be sitting in one spot to building altars.
Oh, he's waiting for that turn.
Did you sneak some Mohawk warriors, the meat shields as you call them, your elite hand guys? Disrespectful to the Mohawk warriors.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't trust him at all.
you know they're gonna go down.
Who's gonna go down? Well, they can't go down over there and build an altar, remember?
No, not them. Somebody else.
They can.
They can.
They can go down, but nothing will happen.
Why?
Because no altar can be built within 10
Oh,
inches.
10 inches
that's-
of
yeah,
another
yeah,
altar.
yeah.
Which is a good rule, or they just sit there dropping altars.
Yeah, otherwise,
Yeah.
forget it.
Very well thought out.
You'll end up with a one spot with 6 altars. Or
You'll end up with like a
Or 3
museum.
altars at least.
A museum line.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
Well, this could be really, really bad. I'm gonna sprint.
Who's sprinting?
I'm gonna sprint my Satchel.
Ooh. He's getting into the action.
And he's okay.
On a 1, I would say he's okay.
That's his agility is an 8? Oh, it's a 1. I thought he had a 7. Nice.
So he's running 15. Sprinting 15, I'm sorry. He's booking it. All right. So put a run.
Oh boy!
Put a run dice on him.
That hurts.
Old man Eric, can you turn that into a run dice?
I'm gonna give these guys a fire order.
Lighter.
No kidding.
Fire! Not these guys.
Remember, you're gonna be re-rolling those successful hits.
Why? Oh, he's down.
I'm down.
He is down.
Who's firing?
These two.
Okay. A whole lot of dice in that hand.
Yeah.
Those repeating.
I haven't
cross
rolled them
codes.
yet, so chill out.
Good thing is we have videotape, right? So we can go back and find out where you two numbnuts cheated. This is the bad part about it. What is that magical device capturing everything I do, including bad things that I do?
You know what? They'll shoot these guys.
What are you shooting?
These guys. The bound undead at -1.
Bound Marauders.
So it's
Bound
gonna
Marauders.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so -1 because of dread.
So +1, -1.
So that's a wash.
2. This could be epic.
I think it's gonna be. I think they're gone.
Oh,
And they're good.
Nice, you've been running like a champ for
Yeah, I
yourself.
gotta tell you. I can't complain.
Okay, here comes another dice.
Well, it better be white, because I think that's all that's left, no?
no.
Really?
Ah!
So I want you all to pay attention to this, okay, guys?
With such attitude. That's awesome.
What? I'm
No,
sprinting.
I like it. I like your attitude. Who's sprinting? The down guys?
These guys aren't down. They're sprinting.
Oh, you just put it there.
I just put it
I was
there.
gonna say,
Sorry.
what the hell?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like it. Face notes.
All right, come on. Don't cheat on camera. Finally, the Mohawk Warriors get into the action. And you took some kind of test, right? Make sure you don't get exhausted. Good. Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't care.
No. You're stuck in now.
Just a
buddy.
meat shield.
No, you're stuck in.
Why?
Nice
Because
turn.
that's the rule.
That's his aura, 10 inches.
So you're gonna have no choice next turn but to attack me, unless you have to take a test.
Okay.
Well, you can't have any more dice in there.
1.
For who?
For these guys.
Oh, the guys you hid away using the mountain, so you didn't have to think about it.
Right.
Just
No, the guys I've been thinking about the whole game that you haven't been thinking about.
no, I
that are on
haven't.
the
No, I
mountain.
can't get to them. I did that the last game. When
I
the
know.
table was turned around. So I got over here today, figuring, all right, this is awesome. Then I turned around, I'm like, who turned the table around?
Well, last time we put that over here, and you kept bumping the hell out of the table.
It was my fault.
It was. By the end of the battle report, there was like the table was shifted 6 inches over. I'm like, I think old man Eric was having minor strokes over and over again during the game.
I don't know that they were minor, but
Oh.
all right, I guess we're gonna give the IR another fire order.
Right here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This little beastie is vicious.
I know. So what do I need? We need a good healthy 10 scatter.
I got a 10 scatter. Well, no, I got a 10, so I missed. Now let's do.
Doesn't that like automatically drop it on his head because it's a 10?
Damn well should, right?
Rule of 1 in 10, baby.
7.
That's all.
And it's going. All right. Well, that's all right.
It's still scary.
Scared you a little bit.
So the IR's done this turn. Now it's gonna be all white dice.
No.
I think it's just one dice left for them, right?
Oh, the guys that we keep forgetting. You're burping on camera. You joke.
Down
It's a
order.
family show with all this cursing.
Oh, they're already down. So they're gonna place. So now they're gonna kill something.
Okay. He wants to kill
They're gonna
someone.
run.
I'm hiding behind bricks and stone.
Yeah, okay.
Which accounts is difficult.
He's just gonna go around the rocks anyway. So.
Well, I gotta take a test.
Yes, because you have a pin.
Yeah.
Which you're gonna fail.
2. No, but their leadership is a.
So you take the pin away.
That's right. And here we go.
Stand and shoot.
You get to shoot.
Remember the old stand and shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. I figure I'd give it to you in fantasy.
Let me tell you,
Fantasy,
if you roll right,
fantasy terms,
you can
you might
kill
remember.
both easily. So they
2.
cause dread. So just the 2. Okay.
Yeah, because it caused dread, right? I suffer that on the.
Save. Double 2.
Come on!
Wow, dude, you can't kill this.
He's got dice that you can't tell what they are.
Right, that's the
He's
problem.
got the little
Click with the Chinese
thing around
symbols.
it.
It says that's a 1. Wow,
Right.
you rolled 10 ones in a row. Yeah, it's just the way it is.
I know.
I'm a lucky guy.
All right, 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Have plus on the strength for the charge. They have Maquahitos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
Joe's not impressed. You guys are really old. You're dying now.
My confidence doesn't rest on Joe.
Are you guys going to have better, sort of, more confident approaches to your gaming in the next battle report? Because this one was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Every one of my guys is gonna die.
Oh, come on, that's part of the fun.
All
If
right,
you don't
fine.
complain, they don't know you're alive.
All right, fine, that's true.
So
They're
they're
gonna come off across as
And-
a cocky
and-
son of a
no,
bitch.
they're at
Think you're gonna
strength
win
7.
everything.
That's true.
Lord Mortis.
I've never done that.
They're at strength 7.
humble.
Here we go.
What'd you get?
3 hits.
3? That's
8 does not hit.
3 hits.
What's your SV, sir?
SV2.
Minus a lot?
Oh, wait a minute. 4 hits because I charged. It's plus 1 strength. Then the Maquahito plus 1 strength, so the 8 hits.
He did that after he picked the dice up.
All right.
When's the last time during this game we even looked in
How many
there?
hits now? Not
4.
3, how many? 8 now? 4?
Well,
Hey.
12 hits?
Wait, I get my bonus hits.
12
now.
hits?
well, rewind the tape and check that out.
Hey, he passed.
Wow, you passed both?
No.
It's SV2, right?
SV2.
Yeah.
Yo, the 8 failed.
Well, so did the 4.
No, let's see.
So 2 died.
Roll your attacks.
First of all, did I shoot at you coming in?
Yes, I got a pin.
Oh, good God. I think I'm hitting you on 4s. 1!
Here's where I lose one.
Oh, you did.
Okay.
Oh, that means you lost that combat, right?
Well, you lost 2 guys.
Yeah, but he has a pin.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
No, it's a draw. 2 and 2. You both consolidate.
I'm sorry.
I love that you can't figure out what that roll was.
You know what it is? The 9s are really bizarre. 9s
Right.
and 6s.
They look
but
like
it's-
1s.
Yeah.
What's the matter with these 9s? They look like 1s.
Alright, so I take 2 pins. You have 2 pins?
Yeah,
Yes.
so it's a draw, so you guys both consolidate.
We don't have to take breaks?
Hmm?
Don't we have to take
You
breaks?
basically both lose. So
Right.
it's-
So it's a wash in that regard?
Yeah, let's just make it a wash.
So I have to go away from him?
Mm-hmm.
Or can I go that way?
Because consolidate in any direction.
Where are you going to go? Because I'm going to go away from you.
Oh, are you? Alright, then I'll go here. Run away! Yeah, it didn't work out exactly how I'd hoped.
3 bellies in the game.
Oh my God, move the goddamn unit.
Yeah, dude, this is like supposed to be 6 turns.
Well, I'm hoping the battery runs out and then I can do whatever
Battery's
I want.
about to
There's
run
no
out.
proof. Right.
My
then
last
there's-
die.
Then there's no proof.
It's me. I'm going to sprint.
Right, I'm taking my agility test.
You're sprinting where?
It's a 3, and I'm
I'm gonna
good.
sprint over here
Okay.
because
This guy's dead.
There's some kind of tactic going on here, Evil Joe. I like it.
I got to get on his deployment zone.
Ah, du machst das Schicksal.
Oh, what does that mean?
I have no idea.
All right.
It's Yiddish.
So wait a minute. Let me.
It is Yiddish. It was from
Roll
the
to see
Odd
if I take a
Couple.
pen.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, I do.
La Forza del Destino from the same episode.
Oh, you know what? I think I took one of your pen.
You did.
Oh,
I saw that.
I see
We had
how that is.
We also had it on camera.
Eric would have sent the cops after you for that.
I know, right?
I would just send Kleber after him.
Oh boy, that's
That's it.
worse.
That's worse.
Everybody
worse.
should have a
At
Kleber.
least the cops are sanctioned. All right, so I've got. This is a problem.
Yes.
Are we done?
Are we done
Yeah.
with that? So this is the end of turn 4.
I have 2 things to do.
So let's do scores. Let's score.
So we'll do this first.
All right.
Well, what is that?
That's my marker.
Okay, I love that.
That's a corpse marker.
Now
So
they
that's a-
retained a down order,
Yeah. How do you? What
but
is?
they have to.
So you can't do anything when you're down.
Right. So you can't do that until next turn. You have to take off the down order.
So last turn
then
I
put it
asked that
on.
question,
Yeah.
and the answer was yes, you can keep it, and that's why I kept it.
Oh, well, you can keep the down order.
Right, but I was assuming if I kept the down order,
Okay.
they can still place their marker because they're still in place.
So just
Okay.
pretend you.
So just
did
pretend
it,
that
and
you
then-
did.
Or let me
right.
roll for it and see if I get rid of it.
No, it's fine.
That's a good idea. Roll for it.
Yeah,
see
let me
if
roll
you
for
get
it.
rid
That's
of
what would have happened.
Now
Anyway.
we understand what your question was.
I got it too.
You got to stop
So they
asking
would've
in Yiddish
gone-
because I don't speak Yiddish.
Well, they would have gone down.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So
you got
yeah.
it too, and now you went down.
Now you
Right.
put it down. Yeah,
and you
that's
put
good.
down your
So that's
corpse
there.
marker. Okay. You see how that happens, people? Confusion.
Oh, I just.
It rains even in game designer.
And then
Games.
these guys are. Oh, they have to run.
Yeah.
They had.
Oh,
okay.
he's run too.
Yeah.
It's the only person I had down. Oh, so they were. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so let's just go through this. At the end of turn 3, it was 1-1. At the end of turn 4 is going to be 2-2. Why is it 2-2? Because Evil Joe destroyed one of your altars,
Altars.
and Old Man Eric put down a corpse marker or buried one of your dead. Right?
No, that's a corpse. That's an altar.
That's an altar.
Mhm.
Okay. Right. Okay. I thought it was a corpse marker. That's what you were saying.
No, that's that'll.
That's within 6 inches
Right.
of over here. Okay.
Yeah.
So an altar was
They're gonna be
destroyed
dropping
and
it.
an altar was built. So it's still 2-2. Forgive the confusion. All right. Well, that was the end of turn 4. We're going into turn 5. Bag. Here we go. Turn 5. Red dice.
I should be. So you can't get them. I'm going to issue a run order, and they're going to attack this thing.
Hi-ya!
So your Seneca archers are daring.
I just need a hit! I need a hit!
One hit to destroy it. Roll on the.
But I am +1 because of the charge.
Roll on the dice tray.
I need a 6!
Got it.
Altar destroyed. Victory point goes to the tribal nations. At the end of the turn. White dice comes out of the bag.
He's gonna take a fire order. Well, actually, you know what? He's not. I'm sorry. I'm giving them
I might have to sneeze.
an advantage.
Okay, you can run outside.
I'm just letting everybody know
All right.
ahead of time. It could be epic.
Looks like the high priest is legging it again.
And he's gonna throw a spell on himself.
Quite the brave fellow.
Yeah. Well,
He's incredibly brave.
can't see me back here. I mean, I'm not gonna bend the rules for
We're
you
good
this
to go.
time.
I've been doing that enough today.
Oh, come on!
No, just kidding.
So far, you owe me like $10 for all these rule bendings.
So he's gonna take a fire order.
Here we go with the donut again. All right, who are you gonna swap?
Right there.
I'm gonna hold the thing. Over model, right?
Yep. And that's a 6. So we're gonna see where that goes. Probably go right on the IR.
No. Yeah.
Oh, you keep rolling that 7. Okay.
We worked in your neighborhood.
I know. Well, there's a lot of models on the table, most likely.
And they're gonna go down.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Alright. So they're down, right? Alright, I am going to give these guys a fire order. And I'm going to play this card. So when placing an order, ignore pin modifiers to order that test because they have 2 pins, and I didn't want to have to test off of their thing.
So you still have to take a test.
Yeah, but I ignore the pin
Right.
modifiers because I ignore the
So you're
2.
taking it on
Right,
an
you're
8.
just taking a straight test.
taking a straight test.
Should be an 8.
Should be
Yeah.
an 8.
I just didn't want to take it on a. I got a 1, so I didn't. Well, whatever.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That's
All right, so 3 shots. They're going to shoot at the bound marauder.
No, really?
You remove a pin.
And I remove a
Pass it.
pin. I'm going to go to 1. And they're outside at 10. So I'm going to be -2. So +1, -2. 1.
That's all
This
you
is
need.
big,
Could be enough!
Big.
Could be enough! No.
Nope, on a 1.
It's either a 10 or a 1. We're not quite sure.
So give it a pin.
Oh, I take a pin.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, you're building a whole little village over here.
It's the village of the damned. Oh, I forget. Your Satchum's in the woods? Oh, no, he's not. What are you measuring from the woods?
Because he can throw magic.
Oh, so I forgot.
Battery.
Oh, sorry.
That's your new nickname, Battery. No points have been scored this turn, right?
We'll take
Oh, yes,
a-
you scored one for...
They're going to take a fire order.
No! So are you within 10 inch? You might be with this guy. I think you are, yeah. You are.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, because if you take it on this guy,
Right.
to that guy, you make it. So you have the plus
-1
for dread.
Dread. Yeah. The +1, -1.
You assign the down order to those guys. Is that what are they doing? They're just building an altar, or what are they doing?
It's a backup altar.
Well, you have to say what it is that they're
Yeah,
doing.
doing an altar. So are these guys.
Okay.
8's miss. 4.
Son of a bitch.
Pass them all?
Over 1.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay, so you just take a pin, put a pin marker out here, and remove a guy.
That's right. Hey, did you up me?
I did. You were at 1.
Okay, that's cool.
And so those guys are down to build an altar. Those guys are, the Seneca archers are down to build an altar. And the Sachem is down to build, giving him red dice.
I mean, that's really ridiculous at this point.
All right, so just to review, you destroyed an altar, so Evil Joe has 1 victory point so far in turn 5.
So now these guys, I have to pass a test.
You have to
Right.
pass
I'm within
command
10?
test, yeah.
Command test.
At -1.
A -1, but I can use my Sachem, right? So I'd be
He's
on a
down. You
7.
cannot use your Sachem. He's down.
So I'd still be on a 7 anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me test to see if I can do anything, right?
Well, the only thing, if you fail, you get a charge.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And you have to sprint. So you're taking a Joliet test.
You
Yes,
don't
you're
have to
fine.
sprint. You can run
No, it actually says if possible, you have to sprint.
if possible.
So now I can do whatever.
Yeah, you're good. Well, I knew that was going to happen, which is
Right.
why I was
That's
hoping
what you were hiding?
that would hold him in.
The
Yeah.
Aquarius guys are so.
It doesn't really matter at this point, though, because I can't get him. The IR is the one who's going to hold anything down. as
So it
far as-
depends on what his card is.
Right, no, that's true. But that's also. No, but he's got +2 resilience, so we're good with that.
No, he doesn't. You didn't get it off, did you? Did you get it off?
I thought I did. Did you
no,
dispel
I
it?
dispelled it. And unlike you, I didn't, make a big deal of it.
Maybe that's why I didn't know you had it. Next time, maybe you should make a big deal of it.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Let's see but if they go down, then he goes into it with the IR. He kills it. He gets a victory point.
What?
What was that?
I have
Repeat
no
that on
idea.
camera. Say again. What was your theory?
I'm thinking if they go down to build an altar, then I get an altar here, I get an altar here, I get an altar here, but then the next
Oh,
turn, which
right.
is the last turn, I might be giving away a victory point.
Possible. I mean, if you were a real, true.
You know I'm not.
Okay. Then
And also,
I
keep
wouldn't
in
even
mind,
bring it
he
up.
cannot sprint.
You can't sprint.
No,
so you can only go 10.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, battery. Let's do it.
Battery.
Were you sprinting?
Oh, battery.
I'll take a test. Off of him.
Is he within 10? Take that test.
Yeah, that's my session.
So you want to put them on, not on an ambush, on
You're
a
good.
run.
Jeez, are you really honestly trying to make it from over there?
I passed.
On a what?
6.
Nice. Okay. So this is crucial combat here, maybe.
Nah, not really. I'd rather
Really
he not
not?
die, but well, because he can't affect anything anymore at this point. It's only
Tomahawks!
Not getting anywhere.
Okay. Exchange of missiles.
Unforced. That would be none.
None.
I like that.
Okay. Not even a pin.
No, nothing.
Okay. Now you charged.
Yep. So,
So they do have dread.
alright. So my 6 goes to a 5.
+1 to charge.
Yeah, it's 5 plus 1 to charge is a 6. Back down to 5 because of dread. Right?
Mm-hmm.
2!
Have me roll the saves for that.
Probably shouldn't have charged these guys.
Why? You're gonna kill him. Not 2 and a 1.
Wow. Dude, your saves are ridiculous.
All right. So the white one is for the warlord who has the wait.
The warlord is saying, "Excuse me."
So he's got.
They look really good.
Well, thank you.
All hits, 5.
All missed.
Oh, missed! Jesus.
Okay.
Alright, we're both,
You both are going to.
7, 7, 7.
Oh man, you two.
6.
Jeez Louise. Unbelievable. Okay.
so we both tie, and then we consolidate.
2 idiots.
Where are you gonna go? I don't know where I want to go. I want to go in here and just underneath the hill. Pretend it's over.
That's called the Hobbit.
I'll just go backwards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go that way. Because again, I'm not affecting anything here. Wow, that was amazing.
That was awesome. Alright.
So you both take a break test.
Yep.
Take a break test.
Ah. I'm losing my dice.
This is key break test here.
I got a 1. Oh! Oh, you got a 7.
I'm good.
I don't know what that means.
It means I'm good.
Good. Otherwise, you would have gone off the table.
Dude, that's it for me.
Is it?
Well, I gotta run these guys off the table after failing a test.
He's done. I have 3 dice left.
Wow.
So you have 1, 2, 3, right? So you can still throw some garbage?
I can, but that's not really what I want to do. The problem is that I need to keep him here for the altars, which is what I'm going to end up doing. So they're going to drop an altar, so I really don't have to worry about.
What is that dice they have on there?
A down?
Down.
No, did you put that down?
Yeah,
on
no,
there?
he
Yeah.
did it when he pulled it. He put it down so that they could
Yeah,
drop
what you
it
should
on.
do is just put the altar on so we know
Oh.
what it
Oh,
is.
so now you want. Now I'll give you a different.
It's
altar.
supposed to be at the end of the turn, but let's just keep it there because nobody over there can destroy it, right? And it's supposed to be at the end of the turn for that reason.
Okay.
It takes a full turn to build a thing. But for now, it just makes it clear. So you each dropped an altar.
I dropped 2.
You only get 1 point.
Yeah, no,
he gets
but
1 point.
I needed
But you
it just
destroyed
in
an altar
case.
in turn 5,
Yeah.
right? Right?
Yes.
So you scored 2 points so far, and he scored 1 so far.
Right, so we're about to do something else.
So right now, your lead,
Okay.
4-3.
Yeah, I think so.
So we'll give them a down over here, which allows me to drop that corpse
Okay.
token
Corpse token.
within 6 inches of his deployment. That's part of my devotions. We will give him a fire order. So I'm activating him. So I'm also, after successfully activating the IR, target an undead unit within 20 inches. Now let me just see if the big guys are considered undead. They are undead. So I get to add D6, D3 for a monster unit. That's this card.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
D3 for a monster unit.
You got much better cards than I did.
Maybe he just used it better. You did use one. There was one good card use that you.
Yeah, it was great.
So you're bringing back Marauders? Okay.
Which means that now, my last. All right. I did that with him. Now he gets to fire.
So you're gonna give him a fire order.
Yes. And then this last die will be for them. He's gonna fire on these guys.
The IR doesn't get tired of chucking corpses.
He enjoys it.
He does. He loves it.
All right, let's miss again. Yep, misses on an 8 too.
Wow.
Oh, I'll clip you.
You're gonna burn a few squirrels. Hit the trees. Again. He hates trees, the IR.
So that's where it is. So I do clip the unit.
He clipped you.
Well, actually, so that's D6. See if we can hurt these guys enough.
I'm too tired to get up. D6.
It's a 5.
5 hits.
5 hits, and that is SV1.
Five hits at SV1. Who died?
All of them.
All of them died? Well, this IR is unbelievable.
Oh my god, buy an IR for
IR.
your Aztec army, people.
No kidding. All right.
And then my final die will be for them. And they are actually going to go after these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So run over, they can get there.
You have a down order?
No, he did not.
No, you.
No.
No. What is that you have? it's shot. They fire. Oh,
No, they killed
advanced,
the.
yeah.
Right, you have an ambush though. Again.
No, whatever.
Do your 2 shots.
Right, you get
Exchange of missiles.
when you're charged with bows. You missed both.
Did they really miss both?
He literally rolled a 9 and a
9 and
10.
10.
Oh boy, I did. Time for some new dice. So philosophical.
6. All right.
This is turn 5, right?
Turn 5.
Man,
So
one more
they,
turn.
Mm-hmm.
They
Not so
charged
bad.
in. So they are strength 7 for the charge,
Yeah, I think
strength
you're gonna-
8 for the Makuhito.
You're gonna do okay here.
That's 6. 1, 3, 7. Everything hits.
Okay.
Tell you what.
Look at that.
There you go.
My attack's back. Watch this.
So 1, 2, 3.
2 of these things are gonna drop. Ah!
2 hits.
SV0. Oh,
And
Jesus.
1 goes down.
Look at that.
All right, how many do I have to roll? 5? 6?
6.
6. SV2. All right, I need 3s. I need 3s.
6 3s?
Yeah,
Possible,
no.
it's possible.
No.
Eric's like,
I know.
not this time. Not in this imaginary world.
All right.
Okay.
Now, these guys, I do get to try, right?
Nope.
No.
They can only be rallied by a different unit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do get my pin markers back, which is important.
So victory points. I get 1 for that. I get 1 for that.
Okay.
And you get 1 for destroying, and 1 for making an altar.
Yep.
So you guys are still tied. This time 6-6. Is that right?
6, 6.
6-6. 6-6-6.
Get a dice back.
That's Omen. All right, so that was the end of turn 5. The decisive turn, turn 6. This is so exciting. I can't stand it. Anything else? Any cleanups? Anybody with down orders?
Yes.
All right, so
Down
test
there.
these guys down orders. This bad boy right here. He's like,
And they have 2 pins.
and they have 2
So
pins.
this is going to be. That's a 6. They just make it.
Okay.
I need to test these guys for a down order.
Okay. What'd you roll?
4.
Okay. And that's it for down orders. This guy
1,
over here has a
2,
down order. The sergeant.
3,
This guy.
4.
You got to test for him.
Yep.
You got to test
Oh, Jesus, got a 9.
a 9. All right, so he stays down. Okay.
Take it. Take it out of the bag.
All right. So go ahead, Joe. Red dice. Good lord. It's literally like filming monkeys. Actually, they're much. Oh my.
I just nailed
They're much cuter.
Ah! How many things did you have? 2? 3?
1.
1?
No, should have gone down. It was 2, and I passed, so 1.
Right. These guys are going to take a down order to build an altar,
Well,
which I will
okay.
put on the table now.
Yeah, just so we know. But this shouldn't happen until the end of the turn.
Right.
So. Okay. White dice. This is turn 6, people. So far, Evil Joe looks like he's going to score 1 point.
Don't be all hooky dooky.
Is he hot? Is he getting cocky? It's out of focus, so I can't show it to anybody. I guess it doesn't score. Sorry. Sucks.
Oh, this is turn 6?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is interesting. Because I can't place a marker down.
Because you're beyond 10? What happened?
Yep.
I can't go down. I can't just go down and place a marker. I can activate him first and get him closer. That doesn't even matter. Because this marker is here.
Oh, you have a marker already within 10?
Right here. Yeah. That changes a lot of things. But alright.
Okay.
So what we might do is, yeah, he can't sprint. You slow bastard.
I love that young Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein. You're gonna go down anyway.
Okay.
They're going down for what reason?
Another corpse marker.
Oh, okay. Okay. Stay within 6 inches of the enemy deployment zone. Down, down. White dice, okay.
They're going to go down to place an altar.
That would be a no.
Why?
10 inches from a hero
Monstrosity
or
or a hero.
No, that's a corpse marker. That's my devotion. They don't have to be near anybody.
You said
You
you
just
said altar.
Corpse marker.
Okay, that's fine.
Rewind! He said!
I don't think so. I think I said corpse
altar.
marker.
And of course, I'm going to put in big letters. He said altar. I don't think so.
Are you getting a point for every one of these that you drop?
Don't worry about it.
Because the game's over if that's the case.
Well, not see. You still got me. Now you got me so confused.
Ah, see, he did think altar.
Listen, I am an old man. You can't keep doing this to me. I need a corpse token.
You sure we want to play with the elderly
It
again?
sounds a lot like
He fits perfectly. He fits perfectly within this crotchety circle of old men. Or circle of crotchety old men. I can't even speak. You guys have killed my brain.
Yeah, that's true.
What was left of it. Okay, so what are you doing?
I don't know.
Battery's about to die.
See, you guys got me so confused.
This high quality
Why?
entertainment is not so.
It's supposed to be an altar, and why can't I give them an altar?
Because you don't
Not
have
within 10
Oh, right.
inches!
Gotcha,
Right.
Gotcha. And I can't do it with
Did you want to
that.
put another?
No, I
corpse
know.
token?
No.
Ah!
Somebody get him his medication.
Well,
Yes.
actually, they can do that, but then I'm leaving them out to nowhere because they're going to put the corpse token down.
Oh, I see.
So
these guys are doing nothing,
You want me
they're
to put
just
this
going-
here? So I have to put that here now.
These guys are just going down.
No, they're going to go kill someone.
Okay, but
They
okay.
went down.
No,
In confusion.
that was in the
with that.
last turn. I
Right.
have to put the marker there. Now I can put it at the end of the turn.
Right. Okay, so we know
But-
they put a corpse.
Right. So you're just going to.
No, don't be confused. Well, he changed his mind. That's all.
Oh, alright.
Okay, so this guy's going to be no longer. They're going to do something. They're going to
They're
charge
gonna run.
other guys. I'm guessing.
They gotta pass the test.
Well, they're probably going to have to pass 2 tests because I have a feeling I'm going to have to spread. Yep. So the first test
Yeah. The first test is just
is to see if they
get
can
my
do
order.
anything,
Yeah.
and that's a 6, so they can do something. So let
Right,
me
yeah. Okay.
run over
Then you
these
get
guys,
rid of this.
and then you get to shoot me. Wait a minute.
But you're sprinting.
We have not played any cards this turn, right?
Further -1 because he's sprinting.
I think you re-roll
So-
successes.
We're going to cancel that exchange of missiles.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Much better cards than I do! Who wrote this thing?
I don't know. You weren't involved apparently.
1 week I don't show up.
One 12-month week.
Father Time wrote this shit, didn't he?
Oh, now we have to add a bunch of beep 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 beep. Alrighty there. So
Now, is that a full unit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Fastest guys I've ever seen run through a woods.
they sprinted. Did
rough.
you
They weren't in the woods.
did you-
Rough terrain.
Did you take your? No, they weren't in the woods. Did you take your test?
Yes, he passed.
Your exhaustion test. You took that too, right?
Took 2 tests.
Yep.
You passed 2 tests with flying colors.
Certainly wasn't my high school career.
Well, you're looking like you got hit twice. Because you got dread, right?
Yeah. No. What? Oh, you just were in combat. That was
Yeah,
missiles.
yeah.
Gotcha. So twice.
There was no exchange of missiles.
Now, let me take.
You canceled it, right, with the card?
Yeah, I did. 6 and 5. So one guy goes down.
No.
And you take a pin. There's a pin dice over there by the trees.
There was one that had 3 on it that was just sort of hanging out here. We're not quite sure where that one
All right. So now
He's very serious.
He's focused. He's focused. He's
No,
focused.
he's got it. He's good.
8 guys, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and black will be
Mako Uita.
Makwahito. So I charged in. I'm at strength 6. Makwahito's at strength 7. Makwahito hit. You want to see this?
No.
That's a
We believe it.
miss.
You're on film, so
We can't see the dice, can you?
No one can see the
I can
dice.
see the dice.
So then everything hit 13 hits. All right.
All we
Everything
see is
actually-
Chinese symbols.
Aqua Heal hits on a 7. This is a miss. This is a miss. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 regular, 1 SV2.
Alright, I'll do the 4 regular. Dead. I'll do the Maquahito thing. Dead.
So he lost 2. Good. It's not bad.
You take 2 pins. And you lose combat.
Can I do a follow-up?
Oh, you want combat? You can
Right.
continue to fight.
Yeah, I want to roll that out again.
Oh, I missed.
So now I lost 1, so I have 7 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and waka waka waka.
Anything left?
You got the dice, brother.
Oh.
Let's do fun stuff. Actually, I could have him move and then his second activation get these guys. Correct? Or get into that. So he has 2 dice. So he's going to go on a run.
He's running.
So he gets to here because they have nothing left to drop. That's that.
Okay. Bag.
Well, guess we might as well do it.
He's going in for the.
Yeah. He's not great in combat. He might not take that down. He can hold something, but
You just have to hit it.
he only gets 2 attacks.
Yeah, you can whiff.
2 attacks, and he's only strength 6. But he
So
charged,
he charged
so
in,
it's
so you
7.
need 7s or better.
It would have to be a colossally poor roll.
I'm due.
7s or lower.
Double 2s.
All
There you
right, you're good. So you remove that. Alter.
So that was a run and a run. Good game.
Good job, you guys.
That was really good game.
Yeah.
Right down the wire.
Wow. You won.
Oh, hey!
Who won?
No,
He
you
says.
won. It would have. I screwed up right here. It would have been a tie. Instead of
won?
running them, I should have had them drop the token.
It's good that I'm glad you're paying attention.
There you go.
So, again, look at the table. There's really not that much left of these units. So, I mean, that was close to the very end.
How much was I off in my calculations? 4 inches.
For what?
Figures.
That's my life.
What did
I was
you-
trying to convince somebody.
what was
it's
your,
4 inches.
What's that?
What was your calculation?
I mistimed it when I was trying to plant this. I actually should have spent another turn to push them a little bit farther towards the table edge, so I could have grabbed the 2 points instead of the 1.
Got
But
it.
it doesn't matter.
Okay. Good job,
That
guys.
hosed me. Missing this one, not being able to move those guys, because I just would have moved them in front to block it off, so we wouldn't have been able to go after the.
Right.
Yeah, but it didn't really because you still won. I made a
Yeah, but I would like to
I
win
made
by
a huge
2.
error
Win by
with doing. I could have
just
done it
one.
with the Jaguars.
Doesn't
I
matter.
really wanted to
All right, fine.
be able to
That's
say I
it.
beat you by 2.
Goodbye, guys.
instead of
Oh, my.